I have grown increasingly tired of depression and boredom, and a simple fact where we always get assaulted by Satan, and the majority are not able to fight back, to hit him back with overwhelming force, to subdue Satan, and it is just overwhelming to to fight the battle, alone, to overcome the hurdles alone. No, not impossible. Well, I mean, you and Jesus, you fight the battle along with Jesus and nobody else. That can make the entire thing a lot harder, especially now we are all currently residing in a wicked world, and those sermons, they begin to lose its effect on me. Therefore, I have been contemplating on how to come up with something more concrete to fight, to fight against depression, to fight against boredom, and deficiency in purpose, sense of purposes, ambitions, etc. So, as I previously mentioned, the only effective effective course of action to take against sense, feeling of despair, depression, and frustration, lack of motivation, etc., is to keep going. And the hurdles are that many of us don't get to make a quick switch of the environment we are currently residing in, and due to various reasons, financial reasons in particular, most of us just do not have that amount of funds to spare to make a relocation, to make a swift and well-planned relocation happen in such short duration of time. And those, all those factors, all those negativities can then soon converge and become overwhelmingly difficult to overcome. So I have identified several reasons, several underlying causes of the hurdles, of the struggles, the sufferings we have to endure. We have to endure in this life. So yes, financial reasons are one of them, and probably the most challenging one to overcome. And basically, we are, we all fall victim of deficiency in funds and motivation. Since especially for digital nomads like me, like I just I just have to use the same workstation computer over and over, and I use the same computer for leisure activities as the computer I use to get shit done. And I believe similar issues occur to most white collar dudes and ladies, in a working environment, since they one of my Christian mates told me that he he the way he spoke to the janitor or the cleaner at his office, at his workplace, still pretty much resembled the way he spoke with his superiors, like managers, chiefs or department chiefs, which means there is probably no sense of belonging and no moral support, and so the morale you work so hard to maintain still have to eventually subside, dissipate over time, and eventually you lose interest in whatever you do for a living at that particular workplace, and you start to your workplace performance will start to drop, and subsequently you lose touch with your projects, with the tasks that's been assigned to you, and you can picture the repercussions yourselves. So I don't have to explain every piece of detail to you. So that's another modern day shit we have to overcome. Probably not overcome, but there are still far too many barriers and problems we just can't overcome, such as aging, such as death, such as the emotional and psychological distress, and at their peak it can seem quite impossible to get over, or to get over with, even for those who possess the native talent, or I'm not sure if I should use that terminology, but the native talent to endure all those trials, all those tribulations. Like I said, other than making cold calls, other than staying focused on whatever things you must do to improve your quality of life, such as making more money, such as trying to stay healthy and fit by undertaking lots of physical exercises, Well, if you are currently assuming you are currently residing in northern part of China, the air quality can render such undertaking quite not feasible to undertake, due to its intermittently fluctuating air quality. It can actually render your physical condition even worse. So I'd advise against that. Honestly speaking, I advise against such an undertaking assuming you are currently residing in northern part of China, such as Beijing, such as cities like Beijing and Hebei, etc. What else? What else can we do to to go with the offensive against our daily shit, our struggles, and Satan's persecutions? So how can we fight back using methods other than sermons, God's words, and some, as you guys well know, under many occasions and circumstances, we can simply just lose touch. We can simply just lose interest in hearing about sermons, reading the Bible, and if we don't do something about it, it just we just slide into the hole deeper and deeper, into the abyss deeper and deeper. But one thing I'd like to mention is that yes, such feeling, such distress only lasts temporarily. They still dissipate, they still subside, and eventually disappear and vanish for some time, and then they under certain conditions they can still come back at you. They can still backfire. I don't know, because sometimes we choose to get angry, to get frustrated and disappointed about something or someone, and yet sometimes we just don't get to choose about how we tend to react to a certain stimuli or something like that. Well, the best thing I can, the best piece of advice I can give you so far is to stay focused. To stay focused on, something productive, like, making money, building your business, talking to people who are genuinely willing to assist you with overcoming various barriers you will encounter. So Well, anyway, let's hope that tomorrow can get somewhat better, maybe slightly easier to endure, and feel free to tell me more about your own life stories combating depression, Satan's persecutions, accusations, etc. So thanks for watching and listening. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay faithful. I shall see you on the next video on YouTube. Bye bye.